I used to think that movement had to be visible, like motion blur or something happening. But now I'm not sure. UkkiKai here. I'm writing you again from the shores of Lake Saimaa. A little trip to another culture, another country was kind of refreshing, but it's good to be back home again. And as you know, I write letters to myself, to younger version of me, or maybe also the present. I'm not sure anymore. But these, I know that these letters to myself, they kind of gather my thoughts and free something in me. And this is letter number 11. Photography is my main passion. So I write about it mostly. And I write about how I experience photography and why I do things the way I do. I've noticed that I've learned to see different elements in a photograph. Colors, black and white, format, shades. And today I write about movement. I've been thinking about movement in a picture. How can I show it? And when do I want it to be visible? Does it matter if movement is visible or not in a photograph? I realized that the movement in a photograph does matter, because oftentimes the movement contains also a feeling. And at that point I also realized that normally we think about movement as a motion blur. But for me, I think the photograph can also be very sharp picture and still contain movement. Or at least the feeling of the movement. And this made me think, when I take the picture, how can I transfer the feeling to the picture that I'm feeling when I'm taking the picture? Not only through the movement, but through the other, with the other elements too. And that's why I've been starting to break this into pieces, like one element would be the movement. And how can I transfer the movement to the picture so that I can feel it? I look at other photographers' work a lot, and I'm sure I've been influenced by some. But at the same time, I don't want to copy anybody. And that thought sometimes overtakes my actual work on the field, when I'm taking the picture, I kind of start worrying about not copying anybody. And but that kind of disappears when I start working. I don't then think about it because I know that when I take my pictures, I have my own way to take my pictures, and the style how I take my pictures has been created through the decades, and it is the kind of a signature of yourself. It's like for the writers, they have their own way to write, and the photographers that have their own way to take pictures. And at some point, I got interested in ICM photography, where you intentionally shake your camera when you take the picture with low shutter speed. And I spent hours and days doing that. I was very, very excited about it, but I thought that the hit rate was too low for me. One picture could be really good and the next frame worthless. So I kind of left from that direction and came back to my own way of doing photography. When I started photography, you chose whether you shoot black and white or color, and loaded the film and went to take pictures, and pretty much the result was what you got when you push the shutter. So it's not the manipulated very much at all. And I kind of like the idea that I want to picture be pretty much very close of what comes when you press the shutter. And being said that, I think that the imperfections in my pictures are from that thought. I don't mind if the horizon is a little bit crooked, or there is some blurriness on in the picture, as long as there is the feeling. I've been photographing over 50 years now, and I feel that still I'm starting just to understand what I want from the photography I do. That feels a little strange, but also it feels right. Is it the image or the feeling? That you are holding on to? Sincerely, from the source of Lake Saimaa, UkkiKai.